Hi friends, good morning. Myself Mr. V.R. Sanaf, lecturer in Mechanical Department of KKWAG Polytechnic Nasik. Friends, today we are going to discuss about milling machine and milling processes. Especially today we will learn about the milling processes. So in milling processes, there are different types of milling operations: plane milling operation, face milling operation, then side milling operation, straddle milling operation, angular milling operation, gang milling, form milling, end milling, saw milling, and T-slot milling operation. So we will see one by one. So this is the diagram of the plane milling operation. So this diagram consists of, at the left hand side, the workpiece is there, and on the top of the workpiece the slab milling cutter is provided and it is mounted on the arbor. So in plane milling machine, it is the operation of producing plane flat horizontal surface parallel to axis of rotation of plane milling cutter as shown in figure. For this operation, the workpiece surface is mounted parallel to the surface of milling machine table. The milling cutter is mounted on a milling machine arbor and is rotated at a high speed. The arbor is well supported in a horizontal plane between the milling machine spindle and one or more arbor supports. So in plane milling operation, the depth of cut is adjusted by rotating the cross feed screw of the table. If large quantities of metal are to be removed, a coarse tooth cutter should be used. Such operation is also known as a slab milling operation. So we will see next, that is the face milling operation. So again, in face milling, it is the milling of surfaces that are perpendicular to the cutter axis. Face milling produces flat surfaces. This operation is performed by face milling cutter mounted on a stub arbor of milling machine as shown in figure. So the peripheral cutting edges of the cutter do the actual cutting, while face cutting edges finish up the work surface by removing a very small amount of material. So in face milling, the feed can be either horizontal or vertical, and the depth of cut is adjusted by rotating the cross feed screw of the table. So in face milling, the large surfaces are generally face milled on a vertical milling machine with the workpiece clamped directly to the milling machine table to the simplifying handling and clamping the operations. So next diagram, that is the side milling operation. So in side milling, it is the operation of producing of a flat vertical surface on the sides of workpiece by using a side milling cutter. So the depth of cutter is adjusted by vertical feed screw provided on table. So this is the diagram of the side milling operation. Then we will see the next, that is straddle milling operation. So in case of straddle milling, it is a type of side milling operation. So when two parallel vertical surfaces are machined simultaneously by two side milling cutters mounted on the same arbor, the operation is known as a straddle milling. So in straddle milling, distance between the cutters is so adjusted that both sides of the workpiece can be milled simultaneously. So the two side milling cutters are separated by spacers, washers and shims, so that the distance between the cutting teeth of the cutters is exactly equal to the width of the workpiece area required. Now usually two half side milling cutters are used so that they straddle the workpiece. So the workpiece is usually mounted between centers in the indexing fixture or mounted vertically in a swivel vise. So in straddle milling, when cutting a hexagonal head of a bolt, two opposite sides of the head are cut. Then the spindle of the indexing fixture or the swivel vise is rotated by 60 degree, and other two sides of the workpiece are straddle milled. Then the spindle is again rotated by 60 degree, and remaining two sides of the workpiece are straddle milled. Next, that is the diagram of angular milling. So angular milling is a milling of flat surfaces which are neither parallel nor perpendicular to the axis of milling cutter. So in angular milling operation, a single angle or double angle milling cutter is used for this operation. So a double angle milling cutter is shown in this diagram. So milling dovetail V-shaped screw is the example of angular milling operation. Then next, that is the gang milling operation. So gang milling is the term applied to an operation in which two or more milling cutters are used together on one arbor for machining number of horizontal surfaces of a job. A cutter may perform the same type of operation, or each cutter may perform a different type of operation. So the diameter of cutters may be same or different. So in gang milling, the cutters are mounted on arbor of a plain milling machine. The distance between the cutters is correctly adjusted by means of using spacing collars. For example, several workplaces need a slot, a flat surfaces, and sometimes required angular grooves. The usual method is to mount two or more milling cutters of different diameters and shapes or widths an arbor as shown in figure. The possible cutter combination are unlimited and are determined in each case by the nature of the job. So in gang milling, the rate of production is high since number of surfaces are machined simultaneously. The duplicate parts can be made with accuracy, and cutting speed of gang milling cutter is calculated from the cutter of largest diameter. Next, form milling operation. So form milling is operation of producing irregular surfaces by using form cutters. So it is a process of machining a special contour composed of curves and straight lines, or entirely of curves at a single cut. So this is done with form milling cutters shape to contour to be cut. Depending on the shape of the surface to be produced, the form of cutter is chosen. The irregular surface may be convex, concave, or any other shape. So other jobs for form milling cutters include milling intricate patterns on workplaces and milling several complex surfaces in a single cut, such as are produced by a gang milling. So cutting gears on a milling machine is a common application of form milling. This operation is done comparatively at very low cutter speed than plain milling operation. Then end milling operation. So end milling is the operation of producing a flat surface which may be vertical, horizontal, or at any angle. The cutter used is an end mill cutter. The end mill cutters are also used for producing slot grooves or keyways. Then next, that is saw milling operation. So the operation of producing keyways, grooves, slots of varying shapes and size is called as a saw or slot milling operation. So saw milling operation can use any type of milling cutter like plain milling cutter, metal slitting saw, or side milling cutter. So selection of a cutter depends on the type and size of a slot or groove to be produced. So the closed slots are used by using end mill cutter, and for milling dowel slots of T slots, a special type of cutter is used. So this operation is performed in two steps. The first by using an end mill or plain milling cutter, and plain slots are produced. The T slot cutter is used to enlarge and face the bottom of the slots. Next, that is a T-slot milling. So cutting T-slot in a workpiece holding device is a typical milling operation. So as shown in figure, the size of T slots depends on the size of T-slot bolts which will be used. Dimensions of T-slots and T-slot bolts are standardized for a specific bolt diameters. Two milling cutters are required for milling T-slots. T-slot milling cutters and either side milling cutters or an end milling cutter. The side milling cutter or the end milling cutters is first used to cut a slot in workpiece equal in width to the throat width of the T-slot. Position the T-slot milling cutter over the edge of the workpiece and align it with the previously cut groove. The T-slot milling cutter is then used to cut the head space to the prescribed dimensions. So in T-slot milling, feed the table longitudinally to make the cut, and use a good amount of cutting oil between the cutter and workpiece during this operation. So this is the information of T-slot milling operation. So here we discuss all milling operations. Thank you.